Hello everybody, we are back here on the Hunter Call of the Wild with a video that you guys voted for. We are going to be doing some extreme long-range hunting here on Silver Ridge Peaks with sniper-style rifles. Now, we're going to be using the 6.5 because this particular caliber is a pretty popular one nowadays for snipers. I know there's quite a few different military snipers that are pretty high-ranking that actually do like the 6.5. And we also have the Mosin, because this is a pretty old World War II sniper rifle. I figured this would be a pretty cool way to do this. And by the way, for those of you that are curious how we're able to see farther than the normal render distance, if you use height to your advantage, if you look like on the map right here, like down to where those goats are, it's only about 350 meters on the map because the game renders like on a flat surface, so any elevation that you add just gives you extra distance. Which is why this says 470 meters in reality, when on the map it shows it as 357 because that's how far it is if there was no mountain here. If it was just a flat surface, it would be about 357 meters, but because we have the elevation added, it's 470, and this is really the only way that you can get extra render distance in single player without cheating, basically. So that's what we're going to be doing today because it gives us that extra distance to kind of mess around with. This could be quite a bit of fun. Now, we do have it at mountain goat, or not mountain goat, but mountain lion time, but there is some mountain goats feeding, so I figured we might as well start with these. So let's attempt to do this. I don't know what the drop is going to be like, so that's going to be a problem. I'm guessing maybe that? Definitely not. I have no idea what the drop is going to be like, so we will have to kind of mess around with that and try to figure out just where we're supposed to even aim. Because this is going to be difficult. It really looks like it's landing close, so I think we probably don't have to aim as high as I thought. And that's another thing about the elevation. It does kind of make it so that you don't have to compensate quite as much, if I remember right. Yeah, that almost hit it. Okay, so we know what we need to do now, and we won't make that mistake a second time. Now we got kind of a good idea of where we need to aim, so I think the next targets we find, they're pretty much dead. I don't think they're going to be able to live through it like those lucky mountain goats did. Okay, we might actually get another chance with these mountain goats, because they are starting to run back. Let's try to get it to stop. I don't know where this is going to land. It actually landed right where we needed it to. So, let's just go ahead and do that again. And that one actually hit. That's honestly crazy how little adjustment we need to make. It hits basically dead on. However, that was a poor shot, which definitely will not help us kill time-wise. But we finally did land a shot, so that's good at least. I'm honestly kind of impressed at the fact that we barely have to compensate at all. It's kind of crazy. Well, we somehow just did it. I managed to get on top of this tower. That is actually kind of insane. If we could spot some goats from here, that would just like be the ultimate shot. And oh my gosh, there's one, there's two actually, three. Okay, they're popping into render. Beautiful. Maybe we can get one of these to stop, and that way we can actually try to make a shot on it. I really want to make this shot. This could be absolutely crazy if we can make it. The problem is going to be getting it into view now. You know what? Oh, there we go. And it's out of render, so it's going to be kind of difficult to tell if we actually did a good shot there. You know, for the longest time, I wasn't going to do a video like this because there's already been so many other creators that have kind of shown off this long-range hunting tactic, and so I just didn't really feel like I needed to do anything like this, but you guys wanted to see a sniper-style video, and this is honestly the best way to do that, so I figured we might as well do a video like this finally, and that... What did I just watch? I'm so confused right now. But anyway, I guess we should take out one of these, since they will be slightly easier to get a shot on, because they're actually kind of closer, I guess. We'll just go for whichever one gives us a shot first, and... Looks like that guy will give us the best shot, in fact. However, we could probably take one of these others as well. Let's just try to get them to stop. It takes so long for that 22 round to actually hit. It's kind of crazy, the travel time. There, that looked like a very solid hit. And it is, it's losing HP, so that's definitely our best hit so far. So I think we're going to try the Mosin out a little bit now, and see if the Mosin does decent at this range. Now, I'm a little worried about using the Mosin because it does have a bit of an accuracy issue at over 300 yards, or 300 meters, so that's a bit of a concern, but I guess we'll see. You know, it actually did okay there. And it hit vitals. I'm impressed. I kind of expected it to be a little inaccurate, but it actually managed to make that shot, which is kind of crazy. Now, before we go down and claim them, I did want to mention that there is one more way that you can make long shots like this that doesn't involve using elevation. The other way that you can do this is getting a friend in multiplayer to run about 350 meters out, because what it usually does is it will take their render distance plus your render distance and make it so that you can see past what you normally could. It basically combines the two render distances, and then you're able to see like 500 meters, which is kind of crazy. And that is the other way that you can do this. Unfortunately, I don't really have anybody to jump on with at the moment, so we're just doing this method with the tower, which is still a pretty fun way to do it if you don't want to do the multiplayer thing, but I think eventually I will try the multiplayer method as well, just to kind of show you guys how it's done, because it's a pretty cool way to do it. Alright, well, you guys may notice that I've got a little lower tone of voice for the rest of this video, and it's because my daughter just went down for her nap, so I do have to try and be a little bit quieter, but this is the one that we got right here, 506 meters with the Mosin. That is honestly crazy. You could not get a shot like this normally, but with the elevation method, you can reach clear out to 506 meters and make a shot like that with the Mosin. That is crazy. Absolutely crazy. And here is our next one. I don't even know which one this would be, so I guess let's just claim it and see. This was 532 meters, and that was actually a poor shot with the 6.5. This had to be the first one that we actually got a good hit on. This had to be, because there was a couple that we shot from this angle, and I'm guessing we just didn't quite aim high enough. But, I mean, it still went down because we did get one of the spinal cords, but definitely not a clean kill like we were hoping for. But 532 meters is our new farthest, so I'll take it. Even though it wasn't a great shot, it still did the trick. Now, this one right here actually might be the one that ran the least, so I'm gonna guess this was a single or double lung with the 6.5, and it actually was a vertebrae single lung from 475 meters. Not too bad. I think that was probably one of the better shots we've made. I mean, that Mosin shot was definitely the best, but this is a pretty close one. One thing that is going to be interesting, though, is the fact that it will be kind of difficult to get double lung from this angle. So we're going to see a lot of stuff like this instead, which is definitely not something you'd see hitting the opposite lung and the spine. But it's going to be something we see quite a bit, I feel. Okay, so this is a vital organ hit again. I'm pretty sure this was one of the first shots that we took where it was facing away from us. This actually might have been the first one that we shot, now that I think of it, or I guess the first one that was facing away. If we hit vitals with that, that actually is kind of amazing. Let's go ahead and take a look at it. I got a feeling that this is that one. Although I suppose it could be another one, but yeah, this is it. I don't know how that's a lung, but we'll take it. 526 meter single lung shot. That is kind of crazy. I'm pretty happy with how this has been working out. This has been kind of a cool thing to do. We're going to try some other long-range shooting. Instead of using the elevation, we'll just do some normal 350 plus meter shots on maybe some level 4s or higher on like elk or something like that. We'll try to find some decent animals to take out from longer ranges. Actually, you know what? Scratch that. I just realized it is pronghorn drink time. So that's going to give us plenty of targets to take out pronghorn-wise from long range. I think this will actually be pretty good right here. We'll see how many of these we can actually get broadside. I mean, we're probably going to try and take out that guy first, but we're going to use the Mosin, so let's see how this goes. It could go terribly wrong, but with that first shot being great, I think we should be okay. Oh, definitely not. Well, let's hope the second one was good, because that first one was definitely not a good shot, and neither was that one. Well, this is going terribly wrong. We just might have to break out the 6.5 to seal the deal on this guy. Well, I think it's time to break out Old Reliable and see if we can do a long-range 6.5 shot. I think I remember where I need to aim, but I just need this one to go broadside. That male pronghorn definitely died at this point, so it's a little unfortunate, but it is what it is, and I think there's a tree in the way. Well, this is going great. Just about as amazing as I thought it would go. But I suppose it doesn't really matter too much. We're just here to have some fun and do a little bit of long-range shooting, and you guys wanted to see this, so hopefully you guys have enjoyed it so far. Let's back up and try to take down this mule deer. But first, let's do a 300-meter shot on this little pronghorn right here, since it's giving us a great angle. Now that's one that we can't mess up, no matter how bad we're shooting. And yeah, that guy is definitely going down. Okay, so I know this is a little bit out of what we were going to be doing this video, but I just gotta do it. We gotta go for a 300-meter turkey shot. Let's try to get this. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, this is 200, and then this is roughly 300, so there we go. We nailed it. Well, that's just kind of a little bonus skill added on to this video. I wasn't intending on using the 22 for sniping, but apparently it's just as good. Alright, so let's reach out past 350, which is right about there at 360. Let's see if we can get this thing to turn a little bit, and then we will attempt to make a solid hit with the 6.5. Hopefully we can manage to make a good shot. We've been having a little bit of trouble ever since we got down off of that mountain, but I think we can do this. I just gotta kind of remember where I'm supposed to aim to compensate. I've been so used to doing sub 300 meter shots with the 308 recently that I just have not got this down again. But it honestly looks like I don't need to compensate as much as I have been, because that went over his back on the first one. The second shot looked good, and it is. We do have a long shot, so I guess from now on I need to compensate less. I honestly am kind of surprised. Although the 6.5 has always been a pretty flat shooting rifle, so I guess I shouldn't be surprised that it doesn't need that much compensation. It is a pretty accurate rifle. Alright, well here is our turkey. Let's go ahead and pick this up. It is a 4.40. We actually went a little bit high with the shot, but it still managed to connect with it. And that's really all that we're looking for on a turkey. We just need to hit it anywhere, really. But this mule deer was a much better shot. This was actually a pretty decent one, and that is a light brown turkey, just a female though. Let's go ahead and check this guy out. So 245 on the score. That did hit left lung at 365 meters, which is not too bad. After we kind of got the drop down, we managed to make a decent shot. Apologies for the slightly shorter video, guys, but I was busy pretty much all day shopping and just kind of hanging out with my wife and daughter. And so I'm making this video last second because it has to go up tomorrow. But, well, I mean, by the time this goes up, it'll be the day, or it'll be yesterday that I recorded this. But I was busy pretty much all day and didn't really have too much time to record. So I kind of just had to make this video quickly. And since you guys wanted to see a long-range video, I figured this would be the perfect one to do. But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed this. If you want me to do a bit more of this long-range hunting, let me know and we'll try to do a bit more of a complete video next time when I have a little bit more time to actually prepare it. But yeah, let me know what you guys would like to see down in the comments. Also, if you're brand new to the channel, be sure to subscribe, click that like button, and ring that notification bell so that you guys will never miss any of the future uploads. Also, be sure to comment down below like I said, and let me know what you guys want to see. But with that being said, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you all in the next one. Peace!